So you found eggs? That's great. That's great. Let's see. What did I do? So I'm waiting for a torque wrench to come in. I'll show you because I'm doing all the Vanos stuff. And I'll switch this around. Bing, bang, boom. So as part of rebuilding all the seals that go into the Vanos, part of the process is I've got to tighten all of these 10mm nuts first and turn the engine. And I don't have a torque wrench that is the right size for that. So I'm waiting for that. And while I'm waiting, instead of having kind of this idle time here, I decided, all right, well, let me tackle the door barrier, the vapor barriers in the door. And here's why. So this is the passenger side of the car. And I'll flip the camera around and show you if I can do this with one hand. All right, so this is the inside of the door card. You can see all this water damage and kind of mold. The vapor barrier, which I'll show you here in a second, is supposed to protect the water from coming in the car. That's the vapor barrier. It's this like foam material. By the way, duct tape is not part of the factory install for that. Spoiler alert. Okay, so that cover, I can't zoom out, goes here. And then there's this black tape called butyl tape, which goes around. And when it's new, or for the first, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 years, it's fairly tacky and it holds in place. Now, when water comes in on the outside of the window, right, it drains in, it actually kind of all flows in through here. It eventually will leak out on the bottom. But what happens is the vapor barrier separates from this. And when it separates, it leaves a gap and the water flows into the car and it gets into the carpet. Okay, that's how you get stinky carpet and all that stuff. So to fix that, you take the door panel off and a lot of the clips in the bottom are all busted up. And they had... now, the proper way of doing it is to remove the old butyl tape, which kind of loses its stickiness, and replace it with a new bead of butyl tape. You kind of get it heated up a little bit, and then you just mash the foam panel onto the area there. And then I use what do I use for that? Yeah. So I have a whole set of these door panel clips. There's one that's really rounded. And what I found is if you just kind of use that and rub it against it, it does a really good job of sticking the foam to the butyl tape, and it works out pretty well. So, so that's what I plan on doing. I guess I was surprised, but not really surprised that they used duct tape to hold this in, because that's not what you do. So I've been going in here and just removing all this old butyl tape, and these don't go here. They don't go into the holes. It's not where that goes. You use the right door clips. With a foam gasket that goes on there. But I don't know. I feel like I just rescued this car. And every time I look into doing something else on it, I just realize that more and more. So that's what I'm working on. Let's see, no one's here. Oh, wow, suddenly 15 views. Hey, everybody. I can't see the chats. Where's the chats? There we go. Does the chat work? No, chat filter. Well, that's the update. For those of you who just joined, I was just saying that I am in the process of rebuilding the vapor barriers. And look at me. Vapor barrier on the rear door card. I can do all the door cards. While I'm in there, I have new window regulators. I may or may not put them on. I might just lubricate this and kind of be done with it. But I don't know how brittle the plastic is on the motor here, which will cause it to fail and whatever else. I also have new door lock actuators that move the lock up and down. While I'm in here, I plan on doing that. And I do plan on rebuilding this really soft, kind of broken piece on the door panel. I'll get to that eventually. I'll get some fiberglass. I'll clean up the old mold, brush it off, dry it off, and then I'll put some fiberglass on there. But that's kind of really it. Now, if you are chatting, by the way, I can't see that because it doesn't show me any of that stuff. But that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, because I'll be signing off here in a few seconds. But that's sort of really it. You voyeurs that are just watching me do this. 3? Okay. All right. See you all later. Bye.